Hi everybody, it's Spring with Soaps and Suds and such, and this is an update on the Hydroponics, what's that called? Clone bucket. Okay, if you watched our previous video, if you didn't, you might want to check it out, but we were trying to root a rose, which we think is actually rooting.
Yeah, that's
and
one that we still, I wouldn't say still got hope. I sure got hoping about all of them, but that's the one that we think will probably take off the first.
And you may be thinking, rose, wow. But I have tried to root this particular rose in dirt numerous times, and I can root a rose, excuse me. I can root a rose in dirt, usually. I mean, you know, there's certain ones that I can't root, and I have tried, and this is one of them. Now, I've got others I can just stick them out and they root. I've got a certain spot on the side of the house, and that's where I do my rooting. But I'll let him tell you a little more about these. Now, I know we did pull him out, and I think it was me and our son, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. And he had white nobes coming out on him. So I'll let him tell you more about the rest of it because he knows more about it.
Alright, well, first thing I think we done wrong is we put it right under the grow light. And that probably all the energy from the get-go. They didn't have no reserve. They kind of puttered out. Next thing I think we done wrong is some of them I think we took too early. They wasn't hardened off. We've had a up and down temperature ratio here. Here it goes from 70s one week to back down close to freezing, so I think we should let them harden off on the jet maple a little longer, and the magnolia and tulip tree, and probably the blueberry. It was already, or maybe got the blueberry earlier. We got some new growth down there I'm wanting to try that just popped out. That's probably another reason it was old growth from last year and was already blooming. So it had a lot sucking out of it. Still got faith in them though. I mean, I've done it before in dirt and they fall all the way back and then they'll push out a bud. Once they take up enough, if they start taking it in, they'll push out a bud and go on to rooting. But we're going to stick with it till they either dry out or root one. So I do see a little bit of green on this. I don't know if it's what's left of the leaf or if it's trying to put back out.
Curly leaf ligustrum.
And there's a little bud right here. It looks like he might be trying to push out. So
this guy's still got green on him.
Yeah.
That's, what is that, the tulip?
I believe so. That's the tulip or the magnolia. These two and that one are pretty close together as far as family wise. One's the tulip and the other one's, I think, maybe a saucer or star magnolia.
And we also going to make sure we get lots of nodes down in that rock wool for sure from now on.
The nodes are usually the best place for them to put the roots out. The little stem nodes here, like here and here.
That's what I've always went on about rooting roses, is making sure I've got the little nodes on my stem. And then another thing that we probably won't do next time is scraping the bottom that we did in the first video. Now that works really good on many of your trees and shrubs and whatnot in the dirt. But I think the next time we may refrain from doing that in the bucket and go from there, see what we get.
Yeah, and got a few more ideas on rootings actually to do with our mushroom and mycelium adventure. I'm wanting to get some mycelium started in certain cultures and try doing some rooting in it, see if that would help them have a symbiotic relationship, maybe help the rootings on certain ones do better. Something I'm wanting to look into that's crossed my brain here and there, so we'll see.
So if you like our videos, click that subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it. That'll notify you every time we upload. Like he said, we are going to be doing more videos on different things. If you are a subscriber, you already know this is not a one thing channel. We do it's life. We do whatever we do. And we're starting a new adventure into trying our best to learn all we can about fungi and, what's that word?
Mycelium.
Yes, that one. I have trouble with that one. And mushrooms, which I love to eat, but you can't eat them all. But you know, doing our gardening now and trying to turn our place into, you know, a place for vegetables and fruits and wildflowers to help the pollinators. And we've got a guy that's bringing us wood chips. So Jess is really big into the fungi because, you know, for the outdoors, that'll break down the wood chips.
Yeah, I break the wood chips down into the bare essentials, and once I looked into it, you find out the mycelium, a lot of it has symbiotic relationships. It carries water, nutrients to these plants. Mycorrhizals, as I'm reading, actually will form around the roots, and you'll think it looks like mold or something on it, but it's not. It's the fungus, and they actually exist together and grow better with it. Check out Dr. Paul Stamets on that. He's real knowledgeable, and
I can put a link in the description to his channel.
It's just sparked my interest in other parts of, I guess, my history or whatever. I've always been into rootings, but I'm wanting to see if I can get rootings to do in that, maybe have better success. We'll just play around with it and see what happens.
So we thank you for watching, and we will have more videos on this subject. So have a great day and happy hydroponicking or whatever you may be doing.